Good evening and welcome to the Buffalo State Ice Arena, and thank you for joining us for tonight's College Hockey Federation matchup between the Geneseo State Knights and your Buffalo State Bengals. Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Geneseo Knights: at forward number 5, Jordan Stachelski; at forward number 21, Michael Harmanchin; at forward number 39, Matt Buckbinder; on defense number 10, Mitchell Walton; on defense number 23, Walden Grady; and starting in goal number 35, Kevin Reese. Now the starting lineup for your Buffalo State College Bengals: at left wing, number 63, Elliot Hunt; at center, number 28, Joe Lotempio; at right wing, number 8, Alex Militello; on defense, number 26, Ryan Hahn; on defense, number 27, Anthony Farnett; starting in goal, number 70, Nolan Cole. The head coach of the Bengals is Tim Turner, with assistant coach Will Narby. At this time, please rise if you're able and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem. Good evening from the campus of Buffalo State College, and welcome inside the Buffalo State Ice Arena. Tonight, the Buff State Bengals host the Geneseo State Knights. This live broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Bob and John's La Hacienda, a Buffalo pizza tradition since 1972. By Ivy Lee Pharmacy, a locally owned neighborhood pharmacy with over 60 years of serving Kenmore and the surrounding areas. By Envious Gameware by Bar Down Creative, the official uniform supplier of Buff State Club Hockey. Also by AutoStars Collision and Mechanical, quality service and car care from their location at 225 Amherst Street. Good evening, my name is Aaron Elpern, pleased to be joining you with play-by-play coverage tonight as the Bengals put their 7-game winning streak on the line against Geneseo. It's the first of back-to-back games against the Knights as Buff State travels to the Wilson Ice Arena tomorrow for an 8 p.m. game. But we're ready to get things underway here from the Buff State Ice Arena as Joe Lotempio takes away the opening faceoff. Puck comes off the far boards and back to Anthony Farnett, who chips it up into the neutral zone. But coming back in the opposite direction now is Harmanchin. Behind the net now is John. John slides it in front. That pass intercepted by Militello. And back in the other direction, it's Elliot Hunt. Hunt gets it around the defenseman. Hunt deep into the Geneseo zone. Hunt finding some room to maneuver there in the corner. Tries to get it back to the point to Farnett, but that pass is intercepted. And Stachelski looks to go back in the opposite direction for Geneseo. Pass back across to the defenseman on the play. That is number 23, Grady. Grady wearing number 17, actually, as the Geneseo Knights are kind of in a mix of colors, mostly in the dark blue uniforms. Harmanchin with a shot there from the slot. Geneseo wearing a mix of colors, as you can maybe notice throughout the coverage tonight. Most of them are in the dark blue, but you also have a couple black jerseys and a dark red one, but they're the dark colors on the ice tonight. Buff State in white and orange. As the puck is played back into the defensive zone of Geneseo, and Walton looks to headman it to Collins. Pass just too far for him, and it's Ryan Hahn looking to counter in the opposite direction for the Bengals. Hahn looking for a pass. He slides it through the neutral zone. It goes off a skate, up into the air, and onto the Geneseo goal, where it will be handled there by Cook. Up the right wing boards. Carrying it out now is Sato. Sato over the Buff State blue line, gets the puck knocked off his stick. And Sipniewski tries to go in the opposite direction for the Bengals, but Sato takes it off his stick and comes back in the opposite direction for Geneseo. Alisi Alisi slides the puck over to Koch. And he slides the puck back over into the left-hand corner as Geneseo tries to get the breakout going. And it's Sato through the neutral zone for the Knights. Sato into the Buff State zone, slides a pass in front. There's a shot and a goal. Connor Gelibert. Connor Gelibert got the pass in front and buried the opportunity there, and it's now 1-0 Geneseo. Geneseo taking the early lead here, just 2:05 into the first period. Geneseo player brought the puck in over the blue line, made the nice pass across, and making no mistake there on the goal, putting Geneseo up by 1-0. 17:48 remaining here in the first period. Geneseo leading Buff State by a score of 1-0. Geneseo goal scored by number 8, Connor Gelibert, assisted by number 18, Taiki Sato. Gelibert from Sato, time of the Knights' goal, 2:05. Shot taken from the right-hand boards there by George Narby. That gets blocked as the puck is sent up the right wing now, and taking it out is Lagios. Lagios loses control of the puck to Brooks, and it comes into the neutral zone where Noah Reinhardt dumps it in. Puck comes into the left wing corner where it's Alisi taking it for Geneseo. Alisi slides the pass across, and a long lead pass all the way up to the Buff State blue line. It's Stuchelski. Stuchelski gets knocked off the puck by O'Connor, and O'Connor slides a pass behind his own net to Mike Lotempio. Lotempio reverses course there, slides a pass up the right wing boards to Frank Bodami. Bodami back to Hahn. Hahn looks to send a pass up the right wing boards, but Michael Otempio going in the opposite direction. He finds control of the puck, and it's a 3-on-1. Glasgow with the shot from in front, fails to get a whole lot on that, but a good opportunity there here in about 4 minutes into the period. First real good opportunity there for Buff State. Farnett making a play there just inside the Buff State blue line as he's being watched on the play by John. Two players from each side as Bodami helps out Farnett. Glasgow flips a backhand out into the neutral zone. Countering in the opposite direction will be Walton, who flips a backhand into the Buff State area, and it will be Ryan Hahn looking to make a long pass up into the neutral zone. Gets just past Glasgow, but it was past a defenseman there, and slides all the way back into the Geneseo zone. Rose there. Rose looking to make a pass, slides it up through center ice, where Farnett comes back in the other direction for Buff State. His pass is intercepted, however, and Stuchelski dumps it in. Ryan Hahn circling behind his net, looking to break it out up the right wing. Hahn fires it off the glass, and he finds Militello. Militello with a step on the defender, but it's just out of his reach and slides behind the goal line before he can get a shot off. Puck comes back out across the blue line, and Botch will dump it back in. Rose looking to counter there for Geneseo. Lotempio battling in the corner. Lotempio creates a loose puck, and Militello fails to just get an opportunity there. Just came back through his skates before he can get it on his stick. Sato over the Buff State blue line. Gets knocked off the puck by Militello and Lotempio, and it's stuck just outside the blue line right now. Delayed offsides, and the call is Botch fires a long pass intended for Hunt. Goes too far for him, and back into the Geneseo zone. Geneseo looking to break out as icing was waved off on the play. And it's Murphy now inside the Buff State blue line. Murphy's pass is deflected, but it goes right to Lotempio. Lotempio on to Hunt. Hunt gets it to Militello, who looks to chip it into the corner. Hunt following his check there. Puck slid across in through the slot, but it goes harmlessly out to the neutral zone where it's Botch chasing it down. Botch with a pass through the neutral zone. Gets deflected there by Militello, and Militello's the first one to it. Militello to Hunt. Hunt lets a shot go. Nice save there on the play by the goaltender Reese. Kept in on the play by Spitzer. Spitzer chips it into the corner, and then he chases after the defenseman, who makes a breakout pass up the left wing. Harmanchin reverses it back to the defenseman, and it's Sornberger sending a pass up to the right wing. Puck gets chipped out into the neutral zone now, and Botch will have to step up to make a good play. And it's Sibnewski countering there for the Bengals. Sibnewski takes a hit, but he gets the puck into the Geneseo zone. Geneseo has to make a long breakout pass to relieve some of the pressure. Alisi drops it back to his defensive partner. and it's Sato circling and then skating up the right wing. Sato still carrying the puck over the Buff State blue line. Some fancy footwork there and maneuvering, and a great pass in front, and that one was buried on the play by Kopaz. Sato setting up the play again there, and it's Kopaz burying the opportunity to make it 2-0 Geneseo. Sato carried the puck out of his own zone, carried it through the neutral zone and into the Buff State area, made a really good play to go around the defenseman, and then fed a great pass out in front, and Kopaz was able to bury the opportunity, making it 2-0 Knights. .18 remaining in the first period. Buff State trailing by a 2-0 score as the Geneseo Knights are able to get the first 2 goals of the game. Puck comes inside the Buff State zone where it's O'Connor. Puck is shot through the neutral zone and back into Geneseo territory where icing is waved off. 12:53 remaining here in the first period as Geneseo looks to break it out of their zone. Puck back through the neutral zone, and Geneseo looks to break it back out of their end. Rose looking for a pass, just slides it along to his partner Sornberger. Puck out into the neutral zone, and coming back the other way is Ryan Hahn. Ryan Hahn up the right wing, carries it into the corner and fires a pass in front, comes out to Thornton. Thornton shoots and scores! Great shot there by Mitch Thornton as he got the pass from Ryan Hahn in the slot, and he buried the opportunity high over the blocker of the goaltender, and it's now 2-1 Geneseo. So a little over a minute after Geneseo made it a 2-0 game, the Buff State Bengals strike back and get their first goal of the game with Mitch Thornton getting on the board. Second Geneseo goal scored by number 4, Aiden Kopaz, assisted by number 18, Taiki Sato. Kopaz from Sato, time of the night's goal 6:31. First Buffalo State goal scored by number 5, Mitch Thornton, his 5th of the season. Assist to number 26, Ryan Hahn. Thornton from Hahn, time of the Bengals goal 7:34. 2-1 the Geneseo lead as Frank Bodami carries the puck inside the Geneseo line. Hermanchin creates a loose puck and sends it back in the other direction for the Knights. Too far for Stuchelski, and it goes back into the Buff State corner. Ryan Hahn looking to create something there. Hahn tries to send a long pass, but that's intercepted by Walton, and Walton fires a shot on net. That one stopped on the play by Cole. Cole making a second save there, having to come up big with a couple opportunities. Bound back in the other direction, it's Elliott Hunt. Hunt can't get the shot away. Has a good defensive play made there by Alisi. Knights coming back in the other direction with Stuchelski. Stuchelski's shot from the left wing, handled by the glove of Nolan Cole, and we'll have a whistle with 10:52 remaining in the first period. Buff State trailing by a score of 2-1. This live broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Bob and John's La Hacienda, a Buffalo pizza tradition since 1972, with locations on Hurdle Avenue in North Buffalo and Kensington Avenue in Amherst. Puck coming back into the Geneseo zone as Alex Militello gives chase on the forecheck. Militello creates a loose puck and gets it to Hunt. Hunt gets it to Joe Lotempio, and his shot goes just wide. Botch keeping it into the left point. Botch getting help on the play from Lotempio, but coming back in the opposite direction now it's Sato. Sato for Geneseo. Carrying the puck in behind his own net, bounces it off the back of the net to get it away from Lotempio, and then just looks to create a long pass up the left wing, but it's intercepted by Murphy. Murphy gets the puck taken off his stick on the play, and coming back in the opposite direction, it's Gelibert. Gelibert dumps it in, where Murphy will send it up the left wing. That goes just past Botch, who chips it up to Hunt. Hunt now has it in the neutral zone and gets it all the way into Geneseo territory. Gets a little bit of help on the play from Militello as it's chipped over just over the blue line. Militello getting it back in and deep into the Geneseo corner. Geneseo looking to set up their breakout, but a long pass goes through the neutral zone and all the way down into the Buff State end, where we'll have a whistle for icing on the play. 9 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the first period. It is a 2-1 Geneseo lead. Geneseo getting the first 2 goals of the game, but Buff State rallying back here just in the last few minutes, with Mitch Thornton getting his 5th of the season. Spitzer on for the faceoff for Buff State, deep inside the Geneseo territory. Faceoff comes back to the defenseman Sato, and Sato sends a backhand pass up the right wing. Sipniewski creates a loose puck there and chips it down to White. White back to the point to Reinhardt. Reinhardt lets a shot go. That one's on net. Steered aside by the goaltender Reese. Puck comes back out to the right point where O'Connor tries to let a shot go. Doesn't get all of that one, and back in the opposite direction, it's Sornberger. Deep inside the Buff State corner now. Sato loses control of the puck as O'Connor takes it off of his stick. O'Connor trying to send a pass up the left wing, but he couldn't get it to Sipniewski, and he battles in the left wing corner there. Puck comes back out in front and fired just wide on the play as O'Connor fires it up the right wing, and Rose can't keep it in at the left point. Back into the Geneseo zone now, it's Gelibert. Gelibert circling, sending a pass behind the net to Walton. Walton in the right wing corner gives it back to Gelibert. Gelibert looks to set up the breakout up the left wing. Across his own blue line and into the neutral zone, he chips it past White and then gives it deep into Buff State territory, where Noah Reinhardt's the first one back for it. Reinhardt loses control of the puck there on the play, and it's Kopaz, the latest goal scorer for Geneseo. Kopaz back to the point to Walton, gets it back there in the corner, sidesteps a check by Spitzer, and Kopaz looking to create there on the right wing boards. Kopaz takes a hit from Reinhardt, but he keeps a hold of the puck, slides it back to the point where Rose is unable to keep it in, and he'll have to reverse course back into the neutral zone. Collins now. Collins takes a big hit on the play from Reinhardt, but it's kept in there on the play by Sato. Collins with Reinhardt chasing him. The two of them bump, and Reinhardt gets the pass up the left wing, but not far enough for Glasgow. Hahn now. Hahn now tries to clear it out, but he can't get it past Rose. Rose lets a shot go. That one's saved on the play by Cole. Walton in the right wing corner. Two Bengals watching him. Shot blocked there by Bodami, and it comes back out in front. Bodami collects the loose puck and tries to create some room in the left wing corner. Chips a long pass there as Michael Otempio comes in. Michael Otempio into the Geneseo zone. He stops behind the net, slides a pass in front. Glasgow's shot goes just wide. Bodami keeps it in at the right point. Puck taken off of his stick, unfortunately, by Walton. Walton gets it across the red line and dumps it in before heading to the Geneseo bench for a change. Ryan Hahn behind the net. Ryan Hahn coming out with it, chips it off the boards. Can't get it past the defenseman, however. And a shot taken there from the point gets deflected and into the Buff State net. Shot taken there by Mike Sornberger. It hit a stick in front and got past Nolan Cole. And it's now 3-1 Geneseo with 7:02 remaining in the first period. Buff State tried to clear the zone but couldn't get it past the defenseman. That defenseman Sornberger took the shot from the left wing point. Looked like it hit a stick at some point before it got deflected past the goaltender Cole. Either way, it's a 3-1 Geneseo lead with just under 7 minutes to go here in the first period. Third Geneseo goal scored by number 17, Mike Sornberger, unassisted. Sornberger unassisted, time of the night's goal, 12:58. Puck shot from the right wing point there by Alisi, kept in at the left wing point by the goal scorer Sornberger. Behind the net to Collins. Collins fires a pass in front, that one hits a skate, now it's Brooks in the other direction. Brooks coming in over the blue line, dumps it into the corner and chases in after it. Thornton in on the play as well, and it's Narby keeping in at the right wing. Narby creates another loose puck, and it's Thornton chasing it down behind the net. Thornton creating a loose puck and getting it behind the net here. Thornton tries to get it out in front, but he's unable to. Goes into the corner where Brooks chases after it. Brooks loses control. The puck briefly almost gets a shot away there, but it comes out behind the net to Sornberger. Sornberger loses the puck to Narby as this line's creating a little bit of pressure for the Bengals. Narby comes away with the puck as it comes back out towards the point. He chips a backhander into the corner where it's Brooks. Back to the point to Farnett. Farnett's shot goes just wide. Murphy keeping it at the right wing point. Murphy's shot goes just wide and around behind the boards, where it will be Brooks firing a shot from the left wing. That one is handled by the goaltender Reese. Puck is shot up high into the air and outside of the zone, giving Geneseo an opportunity to change as Murphy retreats back into his own end before firing a pass up to Thornton. Just too far for Thornton, but it goes right on net, and Stuchelski will counter for Geneseo. Stuchelski looking to make a pass, fires it into the neutral zone to Gelibert. Gelibert over the Buff State blue line, chasing it into the left wing corner. Gelibert slides it in front, but he can't get it into the front of the net. It will be Hermanchen. Hermanchen cycling it there in the corner as Geneseo looks to create a pass in front. That pass gets deflected though and goes over into the left wing corner, where again it's Gelibert picking it up. Pressure on the play from Lotempio and Militello. Militello can't get past the point, however, and Murphy will have to make a play on it. Murphy watched by two Knights there at the left wing, getting some help in there from Militello. Lotempio in to help. Lotempio battling against two different Knights, but he comes away with the puck and gets it to Botch. Botch up the left wing, looking to make a pass. Long pass up to Militello. Militello now with the puck coming in over the Geneseo line. Militello slides it in front, but Hunt's shot goes just wide. Nice setup there on the play by Alex Militello. Hunt gets a loose puck in the corner now. It's chipped along to the other side, and it will be Henry Cook sliding it through the neutral zone. Botch gets it out past the defenseman and over the blue line, where the Geneseo player will just dump it in on net. Botch tries to chip it past his man, chases down after it, sends a pass across to Joe Lotempio. A little bit too far for him, and Lotempio will just chip it in as Geneseo looks to regroup and set up their breakout. Number 10, Walton, slides it up into the neutral zone. Hermanchen looking to set up a shot, lets it go, and Cole makes the save. Fired off the boards and back down into Geneseo territory. Goaltender came out to play it, so icing will be waved off on the play as Hunt gave the pressure on it. Loose puck created there on the far boards as Militello and Hunt on the forecheck. Puck comes out to Hunt, who lets a shot go. Militello with the rebound, and he shoots and scores. Elliot Hunt let a shot go from the top of the circle on the left wing. The rebound came right out to Alex Militello, and Militello buried it for his 11th goal of the year. It's now a 3-2 hockey game. Geneseo still out in front. Second Buffalo State goal, his 11th of the season, scored by number 8, Alex Militello. Assisted by number 63, Elliot Hunt. Militello from Hunt, time of the Bengals goal, 16:53. Militello's 11th of the season gets the Bengals within one, as it's now a 3-2 Geneseo lead. Puck comes across to the left point where it's Rose taking the shot. Rose's shot there from Geneseo is handled on the play by Cole. And Mike Lotempio attempts to start a breakout, but a player without a stick gets it off of his stick. And now it's Kopaz looking to create an opportunity. Kopaz shot handled by Nolan Cole, and now it's Bodami. Bodami up the right wing to Mike Lotempio. Lotempio looking for Glasgow. Doesn't have a lane to pass it to him, so he carries it on his own before taking a hit and dumping it into the corner. Rose behind his own net, slides a pass around Bodami. Bodami creating some pressure back there on the forecheck. Bodami now getting some help from Glasgow on the right wing as Steve White keeps the puck in. Puck comes off the boards, and looking to set up the breakout now is Sato. Sato now for Geneseo coming through the neutral zone. Sato over the Buff State blue line, but offsides is called on the play, and we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone with a minute 43 remaining here in the first period. This broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Ivy Lee Pharmacy, a locally owned neighborhood pharmacy with over 60 years of serving Kenmore and the surrounding areas. Ivy Lee Pharmacy can be found at 2446 Elmwood Avenue in Kenmore. Spitzer on to take the face-off against Lagios. Spitzer winning the draw back to Murphy. Murphy's pass goes off the far boards and just too far for Sipniewski. Geneseo looking to counter. Puck is deflected in by Gelibert, and it's Murphy the first one back to it. Gelibert takes the puck off of his stick. Gelibert now looking to create from the right-hand side of the goal. Back to the point to Alisi. Alisi's shot doesn't get through, and it's just out to the left wing point, kept in there on the play by Cook. Shot now taken there from the top of the circle by Gelibert. That one goes just wide as the puck comes off to the right of the net and slid back in front, where Spitzer will have to alleviate the pressure. Last minute of play in this period. Spitzer bringing it over the Geneseo blue line. Spitzer gets it into the corner. Spitzer fires a pass in front. Sipniewski with an opportunity there, but a save made on the play by Reese. Botch's shot from the point goes just wide. Cook now sends it up into the neutral zone. Puck taken out of the air by Gelibert. Brought into the zone by John. John's shot goes just wide. Nice save there on the play by Nolan Cole. Puck comes back to the point to Cook. Cook's shot goes barely wide as it went through a maze of bodies, and I don't think that Cole was able to see it, but it went just barely wide of the net, and the opportunity goes for naught for Geneseo. Puck comes back to the point where a shot is blocked with 17 seconds to go in the period. Puck goes off the blocker arm of Nolan Cole, then goes up and over the glass into the protective netting, and we'll have a whistle with 14 seconds remaining in the period. This broadcast of Buff State Club Hockey is brought to you by AutoStars Collision and Mechanical. Quality service and car care from their location at 225 Amherst Street, 877-2892, AutoStars Collision and Mechanical. Last seconds of the first period, but he loses it in his skates as the first period comes to a play with a little bit of, not necessarily fisticuffs, but a difference of opinion here in front of our broadcast position, as it looked like O'Connor was engaged with number 26, Matt Collins. Officials are just kind of separating the two sides at this moment. Doesn't look like there will be any penalties called on the play, as the first period of play has come to a close here from the Buffalo State Ice Arena. After one period of play, the score is Geneseo 3 and Buff State 2. Stay tuned, more action coming up in the second period from the Buff State Ice Arena. Our score after one period of play is Geneseo 3 and Buff State 2. Welcome back inside the Buffalo State Ice Arena and live YouTube coverage of Buffalo State Club Hockey. My name is Aaron Elpern, and we're ready here for the start of period number 2 from the Buff State Ice Arena as Buff State takes on Geneseo. Geneseo leading by a score of 3-2. Hunt brings the puck inside the zone, can't get a shot away. And the puck now comes into the Geneseo zone as they will chip it out into the neutral zone, and it's Alex Militello taking it away. Militello brings it over the blue line, lets a shot go. That one is handled by the goaltender Reese, and we'll have our first whistle of the second period with 19:36 remaining in the period. This broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Envious Gameware by Bar Down Creative, the official uniform supplier of Buffalo State Club Hockey. Face-off coming up inside the Geneseo zone. Be Joe Lotempio taking the draw for the Bengals, slides it back to the point. It's kept in on the play by Farnett. Lotempio tries to feed a pass in front, but it doesn't get to Militello. And in the opposite direction, now it's Geneseo. Coming in on net, it's Stuchelski. Stuchelski had an opportunity there, but he fires it just wide. It comes back out into the neutral zone. Walton dumps it in. And behind the Buff State net now. Kicked along by Joe Lotempio up to Elliot Hunt. Hunt sends a pass to Militello, goes off of his stick and back into the Geneseo end. Militello's the first one to it, and he fires a pass across to Hunt. Hunt lets a shot go. That one's handled on the play by the goaltender Reese. Good opportunity created there by Alex Militello and Elliot Hunt. Puck coming up the right wing boards now as it's Kopaz sliding it into the neutral zone. Fired back into the Geneseo zone by Lotempio. Setting it up behind the net there, it will be Walton. Walton carrying the puck out now across his own blue line. Sends a pass up to Kopaz. Kopaz loses control of the puck in the neutral zone, and it's White bringing it in now. White sidesteps a check, takes it now into the left wing corner and circles back looking for Spitzer. Spitzer's shot, really well-placed shot there off the goaltender's shoulder. Goes just up and over the glass and out of play. And we'll have a whistle here with 18:24 remaining in the second period. It is a 3-2 Geneseo lead. Spitzer, White, and Brooks on for this face-off. Botch and Murphy at the point. Puck comes back to Botch. Botch will slide it in behind the net where it's Murphy picking it up. Murphy in front to Spitzer. Spitzer with a good opportunity, but he couldn't dig the puck out of his skates. Now back in the opposite direction, it's Geneseo bringing it across the blue line. Collins in behind the net, watched by Murphy. Murphy bumps him, but Collins keeps control of the puck, being watched there by Botch. Botch gets it off of his stick, but it comes right back to the other Geneseo player who slides it back in front, but nobody there on the play, and it's Botch clearing it to the blue line. Puck now comes back out in front, and it's John getting an opportunity there from point-blank range. Save made on the backhand there by Nolan Cole. Brooks now sliding it across the blue line, getting it out into neutral zone. And it'll be Sato slowing things down for the Knights. Sato circling in his own zone now, creating a head of steam. Gets cut off on the play there by Brooks, and he'll have to chase back behind his own net. Sato now across his own blue line into the neutral zone. Sato into Buff State territory now. Sato drives out to the front of the net, lets a shot go. That one goes just over top of the net as Murphy picks it up there. Murphy sidesteps a checker, fires it off the boards and gets it just past the defenseman, but it's kept in on the play by Collins. Collins lets a shot go, handled by Cole. He feeds a pass along to Botch. Botch to Spitzer. Spitzer just deflects it into the neutral zone, and it's Alisi back in the other direction for the Knights. Alisi over the blue line. Alisi sidesteps a checker, lets a shot go. That one's saved by Cole, and Sato now has the loose puck. Sato in the right-hand corner sends a pass along behind the net, comes back out to the point on the play to Gelibert. Gelibert dumps it in, but Sato picks up the puck there, taken off his stick by Spitzer, and along to the other side to Botch. Botch with some room to maneuver here. Botch over his own blue line. Botch now taking it across the center red line and dumping it deep into Geneseo territory, and he'll go for a change. 4 different Bengals coming over the bench, as the previous unit had been on the ice for a good bit of time there. Managed to get the change there on the play as Sato recollects the puck for Geneseo, but he gets the puck taken off of his stick by Mike Lotempio. Good play there on the forecheck by Lotempio. Lotempio now on Rose, creates another loose puck, and it's Glasgow pulling it out of the corner. Glasgow has it on the left wing, fires it behind the net, where Mike Lotempio picks it up and takes it to the front of the net and lets a backhand shot go. That goes just off the side of the cage. Bodami keeping it in, cycling it down low to Glasgow. Glasgow to Mike Lotempio. Lotempio lets a shot go. That's handled by the glove of the goaltender. Came up in the air in front of the net, though, dangerously. And Mike Lotempio gets another opportunity from there. Bodami behind the net, loses control of the puck as Walton looks to alleviate the pressure, but he can't get it past Reinhardt, who keeps it in. Reinhardt's shot hit Bodami in front, and a loose puck there just lost control of on the play by Glasgow. Gelibert now loses control of the puck as it's Bodami with an opportunity. Slides it in front to Lotempio. Lotempio with two chances at it, but he can't get it past the goaltender, Reese. Great shift there on the play from Bodami, Lotempio, and Glasgow. A lot of pressure on the play, getting a really good opportunity there at the end with Mike Lotempio on the doorstep getting two cracks at it, but the goaltender Kevin Reese making the save on the play. 15-15 remaining in the second period. Geneseo leading Buff State by a 3-2 score. Face-off will be to the right of the goaltender Reese. Frank Bodami taking it, but he's unable to win the draw as it's Hermanchen winning it for Geneseo. Puck flipped out high into the air, goes back into the Buff State end, where Ryan Hahn will chase it down. Hahn sends a long pass up to Bodami, but it doesn't connect, as Bodami has to tag up as he was just offsides in the play. Bodami and Mike Lotempio go to the bench for a change, and coming back in the opposite direction, it's Alisi. Alisi's pass just too far, but icing waved off on the play for some reason. The trailing ref was calling it, but the lead ref did not call it on the play. Sipniewski in front gets it to Narby. Narby with an opportunity there, but the puck just fell off of his stick. Had an opportunity wide open in front of the net, but he couldn't handle the pass. Kopaz now. Kopaz brings it in, lets a shot go. Nice save by Cole. Ryan Hahn starts the breakout up the left wing. Pass doesn't get through, and keeping it in the corner, it's Hermanchen. Stachelski. Stachelski to Hermanchen. Kept in at the point by Alisi. Alisi fires it behind the net, where Stachelski makes a behind-the-back pass, intercepted by Sipniewski. And Farnett's pass just too far for Narby on the play, and as it goes all the way down onto the Geneseo goal. Puck now comes out to the blue line. Thornton is unable to keep it in. Comes back across to Farnett. Farnett gets wrapped up on the play there. No call, as both players are slow to get up. The Geneseo player still down on the play, as the referee blows the whistle to make sure the player Kopaz was okay, even though it looked like it was Kopaz that created all the contact there, as he grabbed Farnett to try to create a loose puck. Either way, 13:41 remaining in the period. It is a 3-2 Geneseo lead. This broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Bob and John's La Hacienda, a Buffalo pizza tradition since 1972, with locations on Hurdle Avenue in North Buffalo and Kensington Avenue in Amherst. Lotempio and Collins. It's Lotempio taking it away. Lotempio in towards the Geneseo net, lets a shot go. Nice save there on the play by Reese. Good opportunity created on his own there by Joe Lotempio right off the draw. Puck gets chipped past Lotempio and back into the Buff State territory, where Murphy will fire a pass off the boards, and it comes to Hunt. Hunt coming in 2-on-1 now, slides a pass across, but he can't get it to Militello. And a good play there by the goaltender Reese to poke it out to where it was no longer in danger. Bengals countering though. Militello in towards the goal, can't get a shot away. Chipped along behind the net. Lotempio tries to make a play there to the side of the cage. Keeping it in there at the right point now, it's Militello. Militello's shot gets deflected, but Hunt picks it up. Hunt slides a pass back to Botch, who fires a shot. That one hits a leg. Behind the net now, it's Hunt. Hunt can't connect on a pass to Lotempio, and Geneseo starts the breakout up the right wing. Botch, however, gets in the way of a pass, sends it up to Hunt. Hunt to Militello in over the blue line. Drops it back to Hunt. Hunt can't get past the defender, but Murphy with a quick play to keep it in there at the blue line. Botch lets a shot go from the left wing. Left wing point there. That one goes all the way in through to the goalie, who hangs on for a whistle. With 12:32 remaining in the second period, it is still a 3-2 Geneseo lead. Thank you for joining us for this live YouTube coverage of Buffalo State Club Hockey. Buff State and Geneseo tonight, first of back-to-back games, as Buff State travels to play at Geneseo tomorrow night. Brooks on the forecheck in the far corner. Spitzer helping him out, but coming in the opposite direction, it's Gelibert. His pass comes into the neutral zone, across the Buff State line where Reinhardt will chip it off the glass. Can't quite get it to Spitzer, and Reinhardt now has it again in his own zone. Reinhardt up to White. White gets it to Brooks. Brooks gets the puck knocked off of his stick, but sliding in to help out on the play is O'Connor, who gets it deep into Geneseo territory. Walton slides a pass across to Collins. Collins can't control it, and it's back to O'Connor in Buff State territory. O'Connor to Reinhardt, back to O'Connor. His pass for White goes just too far. Would have gone for icing, but the goaltender came out to play it, and icing was waved off on the play as Walton picks up the loose puck, tries to set up the breakout to Sato. Sato with a head of steam there, gets cut off on the play by Spitzer, and Sato will have to go back in the other direction. His pass just goes too far for his left winger there, and back in the other direction, it comes with O'Connor dumping it in. Pass comes up the right wing to Sato. Sato slowing things down, looking for a pass. Watched on the play by Spitzer. Spitzer tries to get the puck off of his stick. Sato now being watched by Brooks and White. Sato circles and sends a pass over to Walton. Walton sends a pass up the right wing boards, but it's too far for his man there, and Reinhardt will counter it back into the Geneseo zone. Glasgow creating some pressure. Pass comes to the point. Reinhardt tries to keep it in, but Walton gets it out of the zone, slides it across to Harmanchin. Harmanchin in front. Nice play there to get it to Walton, but Walton couldn't get any more than a bit of a stick on it, and now it's Frank Bodami coming back in the opposite direction. Reinhardt over the blue line. Reinhardt sliding it in through the slot. Comes back to the point to Ryan Hahn. Ryan Hahn dumps it in the corner. Bodami's the first one to it there. Bodami with a backhand pass in front. That one's intercepted. And in the opposite direction, it's Lagios. Lagios gets it out into the neutral zone. Ryan Hahn, the first one to it there, as he gets taken down on the play at the Buff State blue line. Hahn finding a loose puck down in front of our broadcast position. Slides a pass up to Glasgow, 2-on-1 with Bodami. Glasgow tries to get a pass across. Coming in there late on the play, it's Mike Lotempio, but his shot goes just over top of the net. Lotempio has it again now coming in front. Lotempio's backhand pass over to Glasgow. Puck comes into the left wing corner. Glasgow slides a pass back to the point, but it doesn't get to Hahn, and Hermanchin will come back the other way, 3-on-2 for Geneseo. Bodami back on the play to even up the numbers, and Ryan Hahn picks up a loose puck. Loses control of it to Hermanchin, and the two of them do battle in the far corner. Glasgow comes in to help him out. Glasgow now looking for a long pass. Can't get it past the defenseman, however, and now countering, it's Kopaz rather. Kopaz into the right wing corner. Loses control of the puck there as it's Ryan Hahn taking it off of his stick. Hahn up to Narby. Narby over his blue line, sends a pass across, but he can't connect with Glasgow, and Narby will have to pick it up again on his own. Narby off the right wing boards, gets it out into the neutral zone where it's Rose for Geneseo. Rose on to Alisi. Up to Kopaz. Sato there just inside the blue line. Sato doesn't have enough room to work, so he carries it back out into the neutral zone and sends a backhand pass to Alisi. Alisi's pass into the center of the ice doesn't get past Sipniewski, and it will be Sipniewski coming in 2-on-1 now. Sipniewski looking for Thornton. Sipniewski didn't have the pass there, just chooses to slow things down and tries to send a pass back to Narby. Puck kept in there at the right wing point. Botch lets a shot go. Botch with a good bit of, got a good amount on that shot, but the goaltender Reese was up to the challenge. Hangs on for a whistle with 8:30 remaining in the second period. Geneseo still with that 3-2 lead, all scoring coming there in the first period. This broadcast is brought to you by Ivy Lee Pharmacy, a locally owned neighborhood pharmacy with over 60 years of serving Kenmore and the surrounding areas. Ivy Lee Pharmacy at 2446 Elmwood Avenue in Kenmore. Thornton wins the faceoff for Buff State, gets it to Narby. Narby watching Rose there in the far corner. Two of them battling for the loose puck, and it's Rose coming away with it. Rose tries to send a pass through the center of the ice, and it's going to be Kopaz bringing it into the Buff State zone. Kopaz in towards the front of the net. Nice play there by Cole to foil the opportunity. Puck comes back out in front. Narby gets in the way of a pass. Narby now looking to set up the breakout up the right wing. Sipniewski gets it out into the neutral zone. Puck comes to Stachelski, though. Stachelski fires it in on goal. Botch picks it up there and fires a pass up to Thornton. Thornton just outside of the Buff State line. Sends a pass across to Militello, but the defenseman gets in the way of that one, and it's Sornberger bringing it in for Geneseo. Sornberger behind the net, tries to send a pass in front to Collins, but getting in the way there was Murphy. Collins has the loose puck now behind the net as he slides a pass over to Stuchelski. Stuchelski at the right wing, intercepted there by Militello, and Militello now carries it out of the Buff State zone with Jordan Sipniewski on the left side. Militello's shot right in on goal. Sipniewski finds the rebound and buries it. Militello got it in over the blue line, took a shot, got it on goal, and Sipniewski got the rebound. .41 into the second period, and Jordan Sipniewski has tied it up for Buff State with his second goal of the year. Puck held on to by the goaltender Reese, and we'll have a face-off in the Geneseo end with 6:53 remaining in period number 2. It's a 3-3 game between Buff State and Geneseo. Third Buffalo State goal scored by number 15, his second of the season, Jordan Sipniewski. Assist to number 8, Alex Militello, and number 17, David Botch. Sipniewski from Militello and Botch, time of the Bengals goal, 12:41. Elliott Hunt bringing the puck in, lets a shot go. That one's blocked by Sornberger. Puck comes back out in front of the net, and stepping into a point shot, it's O'Connor. O'Connor keeping it in at the right point now as he knocks his check down in the play, and Militello gets a loose puck. Puck comes now back out into the neutral zone, but Reinhardt's the first one to it there, and Reinhardt dumps it in on the play. Elliott Hunt giving pressure on the forecheck, getting some help on the play by Militello. But Sornberger comes back in the opposite direction for Geneseo. Sornberger's shot handled by the pad of Nolan Cole. Pass coming up the left wing as it's just too far for Militello there, but it's White getting a pass out in the neutral zone, just not far enough quite on the play for Joe Lotempio. Reinhardt carrying it out of the zone. Reinhardt's pass just goes behind Steve White, and will be sent back in on the play for Geneseo. And Ryan Hahn's the first one to it. Ryan Hahn with a long pass to Alex Militello just out of his reach, but Militello's the first one to it to negate the icing. Militello with a wraparound opportunity. Got a lot on that one, and now he looks to create another wraparound opportunity, bringing it out around the side of the net. Back to the point to Farnett. Farnett lets a shot go. Save made on the play by Reese, and Reese will hang on for a whistle. 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second period. It is a 3-3 game between Buff State and Geneseo. Face off to the left of the goaltender Reese. It will be Spitzer on the draw for Buff State. Coming away with it, though, for Geneseo. On the play, it was Stuchelski. Sato in the neutral zone loses control of the puck to Farnett, but it's dumped in on the play by Harmanchin. Puck in the far corner as the Geneseo player tries to send a pass in front, but Hahn got in the way of that one. As Sato has it behind the net, sends a pass in front, handled there on the play by Cole, and it's buried underneath him there for a moment as it slides out along the other side out of harm's way, as there are 3 people piled up there basically in and around the Buff State cage. Whistle coming on the play at 4:53 remaining in the second period. It is a 3-3 hockey game between Buff State and Geneseo. This broadcast is brought to you by Envious Gameware by Bar Down Creative, the official uniform supplier of Buffalo State Club Hockey. Find them online at bardowncreative.com. Spitzer taking the draw in the right wing circle of the Buff State zone. Ryan Hahn gets control of a loose puck and sends it out into the neutral zone, but it's fired from there into the Geneseo bench, and we'll have another stoppage in play with 4:45 remaining in the period. Jordan Sipniewski getting his second goal of the season, tying things at 3 here in the second period. It's a 3-3 hockey game between Buff State and Geneseo. Sato has a loose puck just outside the Buff State blue line. He'll dump it in. And chasing back after it, it's Ryan Hahn. Stachelski's the first one to it, however, for Geneseo, and Spitzer will have to try to send a breakout pass up the left wing. Puck comes out to the point where Walton lets a shot go, saved by Cole. It went up in the air, though, and it was kind of in traffic there for a moment. Comes back out to the point where it's kept in by Walton. Walton carries it in, slides a pass across. Ryan Hahn gets a skate on it to negate that opportunity. It's a wide open player on the back door there, but it hit the skate of Ryan Hahn, intercepting the play and effectively negating that chance. Puck still inside the Buff State zone, however, as Sato fires a pass in front. Brooks has the puck at the right wing, gets some help from Ryan Hahn, chips it out into the neutral zone, where it will be Walton countering. Walton up to Sato. Sato dancing with the puck just inside the blue line. He's hit on the play by Spitzer, but he keeps control of the puck as Farnett slides over to help. And play continuing here in the second period with just under 3 minutes to go in the period. 3-3 is our score. Buff State and Geneseo continuing action here from the Buff State Ice Arena. Thank you for joining us for live coverage on YouTube tonight. Our coverage being brought to you by AutoStars Collision and Mechanical. Quality service and car care from their location at 225 Amherst Street. AutoStars Collision and Mechanical, 877-2892. Face off inside the Buff State zone after the icing play. Collins with an opportunity in front. His shot goes just wide. Picking it up there, it's Kopaz. Kopaz in the corner, slides it out to the point to Alisi. Alisi slides a pass to Collins, but just too far for him, and it's Kopaz picking up the loose puck behind the net. His pass goes in front, but that is unable to be handled there by Connor Gelibert. And in the opposite direction, it's Glasgow. Glasgow's pass just too far for Lotempio, but Lotempio is the first one to it inside the Geneseo zone. Gelibert now in the breakout for Geneseo, gets it past Botch, but it goes all the way down into Buffalo State territory. Icing waved off on the play as Gelibert was the first one to it. Collins now slides a pass out to Kopaz. Alisi can't keep it in at the point. He chases back after it in the neutral zone. Dumped in on the play now. And back after it, it's Murphy. Botch is the first one to it, though, and he gets it to Lotempio. Lotempio behind the net, fires a pass up the left wing boards, but he can't get it past Alisi, and now it will be Botch trying to counter for Buff State. Botch gets it to Glasgow. Glasgow creating a little bit of space for himself there. Gets it out of the skates of the opposing player there before getting it into the neutral zone. Countering now, it will be Gelibert for Geneseo. He loses control of the puck as Glasgow now has it. Glasgow carrying it out of his own zone and through the neutral zone. Glasgow into Geneseo territory. Out in front, pass and a shot taken by Bodami. A very nice setup there on the play by Glasgow and Lotempio. And it was Frank Bodami with an opportunity right from the doorstep, but a nice save made on the play by the goaltender, Kevin Reese. Minute 25 remaining in the second period. It's a 3-3 hockey game between Buffalo State and Geneseo. Thornton wins the draw, back to Reinhardt. He lets a shot go that's handled by the glove of Reese. He tossed it up in the air briefly as he was kind of juggling it. He managed to be the first one to fall on it, though, and we'll have a stoppage in play with a minute 20. Another face-off coming up to the left of the goaltender, Kevin Reese. Stachelski wins that draw, but unable to get it out on the play as Sipniewski stepped into the play there and stopped it from getting out of the zone. Walton now carries it out as the pass goes up to Narby. Narby gets it deep into the Geneseo zone and sends in on the forecheck. Gets hit on the play there as the opposing player didn't even bother to go for the puck, just went ahead and hit Narby. Puck comes up the left wing boards on the play. Sornberger can't get it out of the zone. Keeping it in there was Reinhardt. Puck in front to Thornton. Thornton lets a shot go and he scores. Mitch Thornton stepped into a shot from the high slot, carried it past the goaltender to make it 4-3 Buff State. Buff State getting the only 2 goals of this period, and the Bengals now have a 4-3 lead. Fourth Buffalo State goal, scored by number 5, Mitch Thornton. Assist to number 3, Noah Reinhardt, and number 92, George Narby. Thornton from Reinhardt and Narby, time of the goal, 19:15. Narby with the puck in the neutral zone now, as he sends a pass along to Thornton. Thornton with 2 goals tonight. His latest one giving the Bengals a 4-3 lead with under 10 seconds to go here in the second period as the puck is deep inside the Buff State zone. Ryan Hahn just trying to kill out the remaining 3 or 4 seconds here of the period as Thornton finds a loose puck. And the buzzer goes to end period number 2, but it was a good period for the Bengals, getting both goals in the period and taking a 4-3 lead. So after 2 periods of play, it is a 4-3 game. Buffalo State leading by 4-3. We'll have more action coming up in the third period from the Buffalo State Ice Arena. This broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Bob and John's La Hacienda, a Buffalo pizza tradition since 1972. By Ivy Leaf Pharmacy, a locally owned neighborhood pharmacy with over 60 years of serving Kenmore and the surrounding areas. By Envious Gameware by Bar Down Creative, the official uniform supplier of Buffalo State Club Hockey. And by AutoStars Collision and Mechanical, quality service and car care from their location at 225 Amherst Street. Stay tuned, more action coming up in the third period here from the Buff State Ice Arena. It is a 4-3 Buff State lead after 2 periods. second period shots on goal for Buffalo State, 17 for a two-period total of 28, for Geneseo 10 for a two-period total of 21. Second period scoring credit Buffalo State goals to number 15, Jordan Sipniewski at 12:41, and number 5, Mitch Thornton at 19:15. Welcome back inside the Buffalo State Ice Arena as we are getting ready for the third period of play between the Buffalo State Bengals and the Geneseo Knights. About set to get started for third period action here. Buff State leading by a score of 4-3. Bengals scoring both of the goals in the second period. Jordan Sipniewski getting the first one to tie the game at the 12:41 mark, and then Mitch Thornton getting his second of the game at 19:15, giving the Bengals their current 4-3 lead. And we're underway here in period number 3 as Noah Reinhardt chases down a loose puck inside his own zone, gets the puck along to Frank Bodami. Bodami finding room behind his own net, but he gets stripped of the puck. Shot there taken quickly from the front. Nolan Cole had to be quick to make two saves there on the play, as it was Harmonshin getting the opportunity. Puck still loose in front of the Buff State net. Two big saves there on the play again by Nolan Cole, as Geneseo coming out quick here in the start of the third period. Puck comes back to the point, but unable to keep it in there in play is Walden Grady, and Grady will have to chase back after it instead of a breakout. O'Connor gets a loose puck in the neutral zone, tries to get it across the Geneseo line, but it's Sato in the other direction. Sato stood up there on the play by Botch, and Botch sends it the length of the ice, where it will be Grady chasing it down. Icing waved off on the play, however, as Grady looks to set up their breakout. Gives it to Walton. Walton on the left wing sends a long pass to Sato. Sato watching the play by O'Connor, but he gets a shot off. That one's handled on the play by Nolan Cole. Botch up the right wing. Finds Steve White. White carrying the puck out of his own zone. White over the Buff State blue line and into the neutral zone. He stops and gives the puck back to Botch, who sends a pass. Long pass out to Elliot Spitzer, but just out of his reach. And in the opposite direction now for Geneseo, it will be Lopez. Lopez carries it in over the blue line and chips it into the left wing corner, where he chases in after O'Connor. O'Connor to it, however, gets a pass up to Botch. Botch to White. White slides past just behind Spitzer, and White chases after it now as it's Alisi for Geneseo. Alisi slides it across to Stachelski. Stachelski then up to Gelliver, who gets it deep into the Buff State zone, where it's Ryan Hahn looking to set up a breakout up the left wing. Spitzer gets it out into the neutral zone. Stachelski picks it up there, will fire it in on net. Cole lets it hit him, and then bounces it out to Ryan Hahn. Ryan Hahn goes up the left wing, slides it just past Steve White and just past the defenseman, so no icing on the play, as it's Alisi coming back for it. Alisi up to Stachelski. Stachelski into the Buff State zone. Soft shot taken there just inside the blue line. Handled on the play by Cole, and we'll have a whistle with 17:33 remaining here in the third period. This broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Bob and John La Hacienda, a Buffalo pizza tradition since 1972, with locations on Hurdle Avenue in North Buffalo and Kensington Avenue in Amherst. Puck goes up and over the glass, and we'll have a stoppage in play with 17:27 remaining in the period. Face-off will be coming up inside the Buff State zone to the right of the goaltender, Nolan Cole. Thornton on to take the draw against Gelliver. Gelliver wins the draw, but it comes to Sipniewski. Throwing Sipniewski across the red line and dumps it into the Geneseo zone. Narby chasing Stachelski there. Stachelski reverses it. Gets it to Alisi. Alisi sends a long pass into the neutral zone. the icing zone in the play, and it will come back down 200 feet into the Buff State end, where we'll have a face-off with 13:58 remaining in period number 3. This live broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Ivy Lee Pharmacy, a locally owned neighborhood pharmacy with over 60 years of serving Kenmore and the surrounding area. Ivy Lee Pharmacy at 2446 Elmwood Avenue in Kenmore. Puck in the Buff State zone right now, flipped up high in the air by O'Connor. It's out to the point where a shot taken blocked on the play by Noah Reinhardt. Kept in at the far corner by Kopaz. Pulled out of that corner by Bodami, however, as he's got Sato on him. And a pass comes up to the point with Michael Tempio coming in the other direction. Michael Tempio coming in one-on-one. Lotempio lets a shot go, save and pulled by Reese. Lotempio finds the rebound and buries it. Michael Lotempio gets an important insurance goal for the Bengals, and it's now 5-3 Buff State. Came out of the Buff State zone. Lotempio was the first one to it. Carried it all the way down into the Geneseo end. Got his shot away. Followed it up and buried the rebound, making 5-3 Buff State. Buffalo State goal is 8th of the season, scored by number 47, Mike Lotempio. Assist to number 13, Frank Bodami. Mike Lotempio from Bodami timed the Bengal goal 6:34. Big hit there in the neutral zone. Sato and Reinhardt colliding as the puck is coming out of the Geneseo zone. And it's Kopaz bringing it into the Buff State territory. He's hit there in the play by Reinhardt. The puck goes into the left wing corner. Back out to the point to Kopaz. Kopaz slides a long pass across to Sato. Back out in front of the net to Sichelski. Sichelski's shot goes just over the top of the cage. And then Sichelski ran to the post and knocked the net off. So the faceoff will be coming up in the neutral zone with 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third period. Buff State now enjoying a 5-3 lead. 12:30 remaining in the third. First game of a home-and-home between the Buff State Bengals and the Geneseo Knights. Puck sent into the Buff State zone, where it will be Ryan Hahn picking it up behind the net. Hahn watching the play by Gillibert, but manages to get it away from him and send the pass off the boards. But it's Hermanson getting in the way there. Farnett now has it in the corner. He's getting help on the play there by Mitch Thornton. Puck comes up the right wing, and George Narby carrying it out of the zone. Narby into the neutral zone. Comes in on the play and goes chasing in after it, as Thornton will be the first one to it at the right wing. Thornton chips it along and goes in after it. Gets bodied off the puck by Hermanson as it goes into the right wing corner. In on the play now by Farnett. Farnett can't get a handle on it, but he manages to get it across to Ryan Hahn. Hahn lets his shot go. That's deflected by Thornton. Right on goal, but covered up by Reese on the play as Mitch Thornton was looking for his third of the game. Reese covers it up with 11:44 remaining in the third period. Buff State leading by a 5-3 score. Thornton on take the draw now to the left of the goaltender Reese. Narby chips it along, but he can't get it to Sibnewski as it's thrown high into the air and back in Buff State territory. Farnett State cage by Nolan Cole, getting the blocker over top of it. We'll have a whistle here with 9:41 remaining in the third. This broadcast of Buffalo State Club Hockey is brought to you by Envious Gameware by Bar Down Creative, the official uniform supplier of Buffalo State Club Hockey. Find them online at bardowncreative.com. Topaz and Lotempio on the draw. Lotempio wins it, and it's Elliott Hunt carrying it inside the Geneseo zone. Hunt loses control of the puck, but gets a help on the play by Militello. Militello aided there by Lotempio, and it's just inside the Geneseo line right now. Elliott Hunt pulls the puck out of the pile. Hunt gets the puck taken off of his stick, but he finds his puck in the corner, and he moves it along to Lotempio. Knocked off of his stick, and it's Topaz. Topaz chips it out in the neutral zone, and coming into Buff State territory will be Lagios. Penalty coming up on the play. Looks like it'll be coming against the Bengals, as this will be the first penalty called of the game. Here, almost a little bit more than halfway through the third period. Haven't seen a call yet today, but the first one will go against Joe Lotempio at the 10:55 mark of the third period. So Geneseo will be going on the power play here. Down 2 goals. The score is 5-3 Buff State. Geneseo getting an opportunity here with the man advantage. Buffalo State penalty to number 28, Joe Lotempio. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Lotempio, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the Bengals penalty, 10:55. Minute 39 on the penalty kill now, as Geneseo setting up behind their own net. Sato carrying the puck through the neutral zone. Sato inside Buffalo State territory, as he looks to organize the power play there. He takes a hit from Hahn. He gets the puck back to the point to Suchowski. Suchowski on to Topaz. Topaz at the right point. Topaz looking for a pass there. Slides it down low before getting it back. Making pressure there on the play by Hunt. Gets to get it up to Sato. Great play there by Hunt as he got there behind Sato and forced him to give the puck away, and then chased it down on the play as he was the first one to it. Hunt killing off some time here on the penalty, as there is 59 seconds now remaining in the penalty to Lotempio. Topaz carrying the puck inside the zone for Geneseo. Shot comes off from the right wing. Rebound came out towards Walton, but Walton was unable to get the loose puck. Sato on the left wing now. Sato looking to set up a pass. Sato dancing there around Mike Lotempio, but Lotempio is better than him on the play. Comes up with the loose puck and sends it the length of the ice. 33 seconds now remaining in the penalty. Sato has the puck go just past him in the neutral zone. Ryan Hahn, the first one to it. He sends it the length of the ice again, with 22 seconds remaining in the penalty. Grady setting up behind the Geneseo net. Drops a pass there to Topaz. Topaz bringing the puck up the right wing now. Slides it along to Sato. Sato over the blue line. Setting it up there from the left wing. Lets a shot go. That one handled on the play by Cole. And Ryan Hahn picks up the loose puck behind the net, but it's Sato coming away with it, throwing it high into the air. First one to it on the play is Alex Militello. Militello gets it up to Lotempio coming out of the box. Lotempio coming out of the box takes 2 shots at it. Got 2 opportunities. I'm not sure the goalie had an idea where the puck was either time. Great opportunity as Joe Lotempio came out of the penalty box and got 2 shots away from down in tight on the goaltender. Puck now flipped high into the air into the neutral zone. Bosch will come back for it inside Buff State territory. Bosch looking to set up a pass up the right wing, but getting pressure on the play there by Hermanson. Puck slid in front of the net, as Hahn will have to get it out in the neutral zone where it's Militello chasing it down. Militello loses Geneseo territory. Just under 6 minutes to go here in regulation. It is a 5-3 Buff State lead. Tempio and Militello putting pressure on Walton there, but it's Walton coming away with the puck for the Knights. His pass gets knocked out in front of the net, though, and it's now Tempio chasing the puck down there in the right wing corner. Pass comes up to Alisi for Geneseo. Alisi slides the pass across to Walton. Walton now carrying the puck across the red line and across the Buff State blue line. Fires a shot just wide, and Cook will pick it up there on the play. Loses control of it to Tempio as Tempio's pass goes just past Militello and off the defenseman before coming back to Tempio. Tempio now carrying it in across the blue line. Sends a backhand pass through the slot. It goes into the far corner where it's Alisi picking it up and sliding a pass up to Cook. Cook gets knocked off the puck, however, by Tempio. Still Tempio having himself a good shift here with just under 5 minutes to play. Tempio tries to fire a pass in front. Just couldn't get it to Steve White. And back in the other direction, it will be Geneseo, but they can't get it past O'Connor, and so O'Connor sends it back into Geneseo territory. Pass too far for Collins there, and it will be Brooks the first one to it. Brooks just fires it in from just outside the blue line, and White will set up the forecheck. Alisi trying to get away from White. Sends a pass across to Cook. He dumps it in, goes off the stick of Murphy, and in the corner where it's Bosch for the first one to it. Bosch can't handle the loose puck, and Collins gets it deep again for Geneseo, but it's Nick Brooks getting the puck first. Brooks up the right wing, slides a pass on to White. White across the blue line, gets it deep into Geneseo territory, and then chases in after it. White loses control of the puck on the play to Rose, and Rose sends a pass up to Cook, but he can't get it past Murphy, who keeps it in at the right point. Puck goes in behind the Geneseo net, as White and Spitzer both hit the defenseman on the play. Carrying the puck out of the zone, however, it will be Connor Delbert. Delbert over the blue line, taking a shot, and a nice kick save there on the play by Nolan Cole. Brooks with a long cross-ice pass just out of the reach of Stepniewski, but it goes off the sidewall, and then back into Geneseo territory where it's Rose. Rose to Kopaz in the center zone. Kopaz loses control of the puck, but it will be Hermanson. Hermanson bringing the puck in with a shot, taken there by Kopaz, going just wide. Spitzer at the right wing, counters it along the other direction. Stepniewski chases after it. Stepniewski now carrying it across the center red line, looking to dump it in on the play, but he slides a pass across to Bosch. Bosch coming in 1-on-2, can't get it past the defenseman, as Rose stepped up on the play and cut off his progress there just inside the blue line. Sent back deep inside the Geneseo territory as there are now 3 minutes left to play here in the third period. Still a 5-3 Buff State lead. And Murphy takes a shot from the right point, goes right on goal, and Reese handles that one. Long pass through the neutral zone, goes just over the stick of Ryan Hahn, and chasing into the corner after it will be Murphy. Mitch Thornton comes out of the corner with it. Geneseo now taking the draw to the left of Nolan Cole. Geneseo was unable to win the draw. Comes out to the point. Taken there by Brady. Goes just wide off the glass, and it's Gelbert picking up the loose puck. Gelbert watched by Lotempio. Connor Gelbert sends a pass behind the net. Nice hit there on the play by Reinhardt to negate the opportunity from just to the left of the goal. As Kopaz is bringing it out in front. Puck being fired from the corner, goes up and over the glass. And we'll have a stoppage in play with just over a minute to go. A minute 10 remaining here in the period. And it seems we're going to have a penalty call here against Geneseo. Haven't been a whole lot of penalties called in this game. But it appears that the Geneseo Knights will be getting the next one. Nope. Actually, they're just going over there for a puck. There's a conversation going on between the Geneseo player and the official, as the official is skating towards the timekeeper's area. Usually he's heading there to announce a penalty. However, it's just getting a puck in this case, as the other one went up and over the glass and into the crowd. Lotempio wins the draw and gets it back to O'Connor, as there's just over a minute remaining here in period number 3. Last minute of play in regulation. Puck in the right wing corner now, as Collins has it for Geneseo. Reinhardt knocks him off the puck. Two of them battle for a loose puck in the corner, and the Geneseo net is now empty, as they have pulled their goaltender for the extra attacker. Shot coming in from the right wing point goes just wide. Notello trying to clear the zone, but he can't get it past the defenseman Brady. Brady carrying it deep into the corner now. Brady in behind the net, where he's hit by Joe Lotempio. Puck comes across out to Notello. Notello now with a shot towards the empty net. It was just wide, however, and it will be an icing on the play, as there is 27 seconds left in the period. And the face-off will be coming back down into Buffalo State territory to the left of goaltender Nolan Cole. Notello had an opportunity there as the loose puck came out to him in the high slot of the Buff State zone. He took a couple of strides with it before trying to send it towards the open net. Just went to the wide side to the left of it. That's why we have the icing call and the face-off coming back inside Buff State territory. Scramble puck off the draw, and we'll have a penalty call. As it looks like there will be a Buff State player penalized on the play. Not sure exactly who the call is going against. The referee is skating over the box where he'll be making the call. So at the 1938 mark of the period, we're going to have a penalty called here against number 3, Noah Reinhardt. And it's a cross-checking call. So Geneseo will get the opportunity with the man advantage now. Will be 6-on-4 with the goaltender cold. Buff State still trying to protect this 2-goal lead. Buffalo State penalty to number 3, Noah Reinhardt. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Reinhardt, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the Bengal penalty, 19:38. With just over 10 seconds now remaining in the period, puck was fired in from behind the net, held on to by Nolan Cole on the play, and we'll have another face-off in the Buff State end with 10 seconds remaining in regulation. Buff State leading by a 5-3 count, as Glasgow just tries to fire the puck out of the zone on the draw. Ryan Hahn manages to get a hold of the puck in his end at the length of the ice, and that'll do it with 2 seconds remaining. The Buff State Bengals are now winners of 8 games in a row, as they take down Geneseo by a 5-3 count tonight. Geneseo got the game's first 2 goals, but Buff State was able to rally, getting the game's final 3 goals and winning by a score of 5-3. 2 goals on the game for number 5, Mitch Thornton. Jordan Stepniewski picking up his 2nd goal of the season. Mike Lotempio scoring here in the 3rd period, the valuable insurance goal, and Alex Notello with the other goal in the game for the Bengals, as the Bengals now move their record to 9-3 on the season. Game 2 of this home-and-home series will be coming up tomorrow, as the Buff State Bengals travel to Geneseo, playing at the Knights' home rink, the Wilson Ice Arena. It's an 8 o'clock start tomorrow night. Please join us here on YouTube for that game as well.